Oh shit. Damn, we're live. Smash that like button.
Yeah, if I have to shit that bad, I'll just hop on my phone Discord and we'll continue.
Perfect. What a great way to start the show.
Wait, hold on. Is there even any fucking point in doing this now?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Who's wrong? White women in the big black dong. Who's right? Who's wrong? SJ Dub's gonna get the gong. Who's right?
Okay, no, I changed my mind now.
All right. Bye. All right, what's up, buddy?
No, what's going on? How you doing today?
I am fucking great.
All right. How's the diet going?
You know what's funny you say that?
Isn't it funny that I should ask that?
So I've been struggling the last couple days. Like I was talking to Brady, who's doing it as well, and I was telling him that, you know, it's like I got a devil on one shoulder and an angel on the other. Like walk by something at work, it's like eat it. No, you won't eat it.
It's a fucking chair.
So as of today, right before I left work, I went back and had him grab the fork truck and lift me up on the scale. I am down 9 pounds now.
Holy shit! In a week? Just over a week?
Just over a week.
That's pretty fucking good.
The great thing is that I get to eat whatever the fuck I want. Like I'm telling you, man, I come home from work and lately I haven't even been hungry when I get off work, and I'm coming up on my 24 hours or 23 hours, whatever it comes out to. And then I'll take a bite of something, and then it's like,
so remind me again, you get 1 hour to eat. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
You can eat whatever you want in that 1 hour.
So I don't know, like if you were talking to a health expert, they're not going to say you can eat whatever you want in that hour. They're going to tell you, whatever, lean proteins and diet.
Yeah.
Whatever. But I eat whatever the fuck I want.
How many whole cakes have you eaten?
No sweets. I haven't had any sweets or any pop.
Really?
Huh. No, I drink either coffee or water all day.
Oh.
I got a shit.
This is going to be amazing. This is going to be a two-parter.
So I on Wednesdays, I always grab either pizza or something quick so I don't have to cook anything.
Mm-hmm.
I left work and I got to shit so fucking.
If you're going to shit, then go shit. We'll come back to it. What the fuck? This whole show here. I got to shit. Oh, I got to shit.
Oh, it's distracting.
You can't even think straight.
It's hard to talk and clench my butt cheeks up at the same time.
Well, you better go if you got to go.
No, don't tell me what to do. You're not the boss of me.
All right. Power through.
I don't remember what I Yeah, so
great.
I stopped off on the way home to the grocery store, picked up some fried chicken and biscuits and potato wedges, and came home. And I haven't even sat down to eat this whole time that we've been doing this. I just, whatever I eat, if I'm cooking, I just eat as it's getting done, whatever it is.
You just shovel it into your face as soon as it's done.
Yeah, whatever. I know what I'm doing is not healthy, but I'm shedding the pounds. I'm getting the gains or whatever the fuck it is they say. All right, so let's start blasting through this shit so I can get out of
here. This is amazing.
We're gonna skip the John thing because I don't have a clip ready.
You're gonna skip it, you said?
Yeah, we'll do it next week.
Okay. Top of the list here.
Oh, God damn it. So, what's her name? I don't know. Somebody sent me a message and said that Flobbygock or whatever the fuck her name is on Discord.
Flobbygock.
Ball flopper. We had a quick exchange because Doesn't matter why. But anyway, she said that the reason why she wasn't a patron is because she searched for it on the Patreon app and couldn't find us. So, of course, I'm like, it's because you don't know how to work the fucking internet, you child. So then I searched, and of course, I couldn't find us. So then I knew there was something seriously wrong. So I ended up sending a message to our Patreon rep.
Yeah.
I say that to sound big time. Really, this is just a regular email I found off the internet.
I think we had a rep. Cool.
And I asked her about it, and it turns out that somebody has reported us, our content. So we are behind a wall of adult content, the same as if like you were shoving cucumbers up your butt. Same thing.
So then I might as well be shoving cucumbers up my butt. We'd probably be making more money.
I'd pay that. I'd pay money for that. Yeah. Right. So if somebody's searching for us, they can't find us. We don't exist. You have to actually have a link to our Patreon.
But they didn't tell you that? Like they didn't give you the courtesy of like letting you know? Or did they tell you who flagged us so we can whoop their fucking ass?
Yeah, that's going to happen.
I know. I can whoop anybody's ass.
You haven't ever been in a fight in your life.
Right.
Do that now.
Hey, do you realize how easy it is for me to talk shit behind a microphone? I mean, come on. Come on. It's so easy.
And that pissed me off.
So, and that was all the email said? There was no like...
Well, they asked if I wanted to dispute it.
Did you? Yes.
what grounds would I have? I mean,
yeah, I want to dispute it, but I already know the answer.
I don't know. Am I going to get charged for court costs?
I figure if we try to dispute it, it'd be easier for them just to take us off completely.
It just pisses me off that this shit of people, because it happened to us on YouTube. Now it's happened on Patreon. Like, why? I mean, we're considered like hate speech, and I don't hate Snowman. I only hate 3/5 of people. You youngins won't get that. Look that up.
Lisa, look that up. Oh shit. So there's so much wrong with that. Like first of all, who reported us and why? Why would you take your time out of your day to report what Doug's only lynched like 4 people. It's not that big of a deal. I just don't understand. And then every platform you go on has hate speech policies or whatever. Hate speech isn't even a real fucking thing, man. That's what makes me so mad. It's not even real. And every policy or every platform is caving into it.
I hate them.
Yeah.
How's that?
I hate that. I'm going to talk about it.
What else is going on? I got this. You know what? I'll do that voicemail after this here. So last night, one of our patrons, Crispy in Spirit, he's been with us since we started the official podcast shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you've paid attention to the comments or not, but he's kind of a fuckhole.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of hard to ignore, but yeah. Uh-huh.
So we had a pretty interesting exchange. Neither one of us were aggressive at the beginning. You know what? I'm just going to pull it up instead of trying to
just read the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, but so the interesting part is he is actually
an aerospace engineer.
I would say he's I can't say that. Hold on. I'm not going to try talking type thing. See, okay. So what just happened, Crispy, is the reason why I don't read the comments. I can't keep talking and read comments and shit at the same time. But anyway, so he started telling me how to run the show. And
did he have any good ideas?
Yeah, in on paper, it's a good idea. It's a good idea to have all the comments going and be able to flawlessly interact with people as they say something and go back to what you were doing.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm just not capable of that. But so like all right, so this is me. What makes it hard is that the majority of our listeners listen to the audio version of the show.
Mhm.
When we're talking to people in the chat, it loses its appeal in the podcast format. And he wrote back, no, it doesn't. Just read the comment. If it's entertaining if they're funny. Come on, Doug. I'm a 20 to 25-year-old male. He doesn't even know his own fucking age. Who likes to listen to two old men who made a bunch of bad life choices try and make a podcast. You're overcomplicating everything. All right.
All my life choices are amazing, fuckstick. What the fuck are you talking about? Never made a bad choice in my life.
So whether or not you enjoy listening to me talk about the bad life choices that I've made, I can't do it and read you calling me names at the same fucking time.
You want me to read how fat I am and talk about watermelon thieves and read somebody else tell me how fat I am all at the same time?
How about this? Here's my suggestion. How about you fuck off and shut up?
I don't even really care if you do the first one. Just shut up.
Oh, just fucking tired of. All right, so I guess that leads me to this.
All right.
So I was minding my own business, listening to the newest episode of WATP with Kaya,
Mm-hmm.
and I was shocked and appalled.
Were you?
So at the end of his show, he goes through some voicemails, and here's what I heard.
Merchandise. Like if you go to his website, you can see that he's got all this fucking Carl Ruiz merchandise after he died. And he's got all these dumbass tweets he put out, and he's just being a real dick. I just wanted to know why you didn't fucking address that, you coward. I'm just kidding, you're not really a coward, but yeah. And on the off chance that Doug from Who's Right is hosting this week with you, I wanted to tell him he's a dick too for putting his regular show behind a fucking paywall like he's Anthony Cumia or something. Like I already didn't like the show that much, but I listened to it because I mean it was something to listen to, right? But now like I'm totally not gonna pay him $1 to listen to his show every week now. That's fucking bullshit. But call me back. Bye.
Is that true? Is Doug a subscriber only?
Motherfuckers, man, I can't even go and listen to another fucking podcast without somebody bad mouthing the choices we're making on this podcast.
Oh, I love it. I fucking love it. I think we just for that, I think we should up to $15. You don't get shit unless you fucking pledge $15. And if you keep complaining, it'll be $16.
So my problem with all this is like not the last bonus episode, but the one before that. That was like the straw that broke the camel's back. We got done with it, and it was like, God, that was fucking awful.
Yes,
like we felt guilty for charging people for that. It was bullshit.
It was legitimate in my mind. It wasn't sustainable to do that because, yeah, people might join, whatever, but they'll hear that. And then they'll be like, yeah, no, I don't think so. And then they'll drop it right away. So it's not sustainable to keep doing that. So we had a conversation about it, and we decided that to put out the best content, this is what would work for us. And then we get a bunch of shit for it. We're trying to do the best. We're two retards trying to do the best we can.
So this is one of the bad things about being stupid is choices. Like if somebody says you're gonna start a podcast and you're gonna read about stupid things in the news and then comment on them, I'd be like, okay.
okay.
But then when they start saying, okay, just like the idea that we've had recently about what to do with our Patreon, the tiers, it's a stupid idea. It's fucking dumb. It'll make us laugh.
That's right.
It'll confuse everybody. And we'll lose another fucking 25%. and then we'll be like, I don't know what happened.
But it's so almost worth it to me. That's the main thing. I just want to laugh. I just want to make myself laugh, make you laugh, do some dumb shit.
Whatever. What else?
Thanks for the call, Billy, or whatever your name was, whatever you say his name was.
So we used to do that thing where like I would promote the show as a shit show, and
Sure.
it's all right when I say it. It's like I can say that.
It hurts your feelings when other people say it.
No, I mean, I'm calling bullshit on it, and it could be just because I'm self-centered and I believe in myself and I believe in the show a little bit. But you say, I don't even like it. I just listen to it because it's something to listen to.
I don't believe that for a minute.
Right? There's millions of things you can listen to. You can listen to me fuck your mom if you want, cocksucker. This is gonna be. I gotta. You know what? I'm putting a mark right there in the audio.
Uh-huh.
I am pulling this and putting this public so that greasy fucker can come off the fucking dollar or something.
What's funny is that I wonder if he is one of our new patrons. That would be great.
So one of the things that's hardest for me to wrap my head around is, when somebody sends me a message, they know what I look like. They know a lot about me from the show. They know everything, right?
Sure.
But I have no idea who they are. None. I have no idea if they're already a patron. I have no idea if they just started listening yesterday.
Mhm.
I told you about that argument I got in with the fucking dickhole on somebody added me to that Instagram shit.
Yep. Yeah.
And then the group messaging and some listeners in there. And then I started talking to them, and right off the bat, like first fucking half hour, I'm in an argument with one of them. And I don't even know who the fuck I'm arguing with. I could be arguing with a goddamn 12-year-old.
That's the best part. He literally arguing with somebody who is my son's age. It's like I could just go in my house and argue with him. No, you're not staying up all night playing fucking Fortnite, okay?
So I go through these cycles where, what am I even doing, man? Like, with the amount of time that we put into this, whether it's recording or editing and just all the bullshit that goes along with, like, what am I doing?
I'm a grown ass man.
Yeah, that's exactly so I have a successful career.
Uh-huh.
Right? I am a grown, successful white male in America.
Right. And you have used that privilege.
It wasn't even 2 hours ago. I sent Kaya a message. I don't know what to do with my SoundCloud. Why am I paying for SoundCloud and nobody listens on SoundCloud?
I think this is a perfect time to break in and say, if you like what we're doing, share our shit.
Yeah, if you've got a SoundCloud, just go to our SoundCloud and share our SoundCloud to other people's SoundClouds. I think that's how it works.
SoundCloud. That just sound like an advertisement for SoundCloud.
Sponsored by Who's Right? Or no, Who's Right? Sponsored by SoundCloud and Steakums.
And tweet at Steakums. Make it happen. Make us sponsored by Steakums. If you have a Twitter account, tweet at Steakums on our behalf, please.
Oh, you're done?
Yeah, that was it. That was my call to action.
You took that and ran with it.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's the show.
Hope you enjoyed it.
That's a record, man. We got 20 minutes in before we get to we got through all our bullshit in 20 minutes. Now for the fun stuff.
So right here, hey brother, that's been on the board for 6 months. I don't know what it means.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. It's a reminder for me, and now you just fucked it up.
Oh,
Here, look, I'm going to change it.
all right. Damn it! I knew we'd never get through this. We're not professional enough to get through it without something like this happening. Oh, all right. I understand now. Loud and clear.
Fuck. Just because it's in the column that we pull our stories from and we both rely on to get through the show, you're supposed to ignore it.
My bad.
Okay, share our stuff. What's that mean, Anthony? Go.
If you like what we do, and tell your friends about it, and tweet at Steakums so we can get sponsored by Steakums.
I must have wrote this.
What you did? You did like 3 weeks ago, and I have no idea what it is. I mean, I get it, but it's not funny.
It must have been something that popped into my head. Like, it would be funny if we said this. Like, I'll try it. I don't even know why I wrote it. I don't remember writing it.
It's embarrassing. Don't try it. You're gonna embarrass yourself.
Okay, if you want
to, go ahead. No, come on. Damn it.
Join the $31 tier, and I'll read it to you. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna play this news clip thing from Uganda.
Okay.
So I have no idea how old this is. I'm gonna say it was from yesterday. I don't fucking know any different. What it is there's a guy giving it appears to be a speech to a bunch of other Ugandans. Ugandanese. I don't know what the fuck it's called.
Wakanda forever.
But it has to do with the laws that were put in place that it's okay to kill gay people.
All right.
Which I am mostly against. All right.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Pastor Dr. Martin Semper. I'm here in the capacity as the chairman of the National Task Force Against Homosexuality in Uganda. We are making legislation to make sure that sodomy and homosexuality never sees the light of legality in this land of the Pearl of Africa. I've taken time to do a little research to know what homosexuals do in the privacy of their bedroom. One of the things they do is called anal leaking, where a man's anus is leaked like this by the other person, like ice cream. And then what happens, even poo-poo comes out. The other poo-poo's out, and then they eat the poo-poo. The other one they do is they have a sex practice called fisting, where they insert their hand into the other man's hand, and it goes into the anus all the way. And it is so painful, they have to take drugs, but they enjoy it. Now, if we have any children, please step out. This is the parental guidance moment. Hey, that child can be moved out. So I've done research. This is what they do. Number one, you can see a man here having sucked the other person's rectum, and the other person is poo-pooing, and this one is eating the poo-poo all over the place.
Have you ever seen this?
No.
When you have a law against homosexuality, do you say except eating poo-poo?
So
sincerely.
So at the end of every show, we need to ask that all the children leave at the end of our show.
All right. Yeah. So I think that might be pretty old, but I just thought it was funny. I caught it on a video I was watching last night, part of a compilation, and made a note to play it. But
that's great. How many gay people do you think actually eat shit? Like on purpose?
I don't, 2/3? I don't know.
3/5?
I have no idea. Like, because I just assume that gay part of it is irrelevant. It's the scat part of it that shit eaters, regardless of the sexuality. Well, do straight scat eaters, would they be creeped out by eating another man's shit? Like, is that gay?
Yeah, that would be like if you were straight and you ate another man's cum. That's gay. Wait,
that's different.
It's a little different.
It's a lot different.
Yeah, I don't know. I never, in my mind, I never like thought about when I think about scat people that eat poop. I never think gay, straight. I always just think disgusting either way. It's just so gross.
So I know we have a scat fetishist. Is that right?
I think so.
Poo Poo McFister.
Mm-hmm.
when you hear this, I need you to write me back and answer that question. So I know typically you are infatuated with women shitting. I am curious on your thoughts on men shitting. Like if I sent you my shit, would you play with it, or is that gross?
It would be hilarious if he's like, oh, that's disgusting. There's man poop in there.
I guess I'm curious about all of it. Actually, does the looks of the woman determine the sexiness of the poop?
So sexiness of the poop. So
The poo-poo.
I think it would be funny to get a chick to do like a long troll on guys and like get into that scat fetish thing and start selling her own poop and all that. And then 2 or 3 years into it, reveal that she's been sending them men's shit the whole time. That would be great.
Well, I mean, it would be funny if it was like my shit the whole time. So like, especially if it was just this little like 5'1", 110 pound petite girl, whatever. And then they send my big fucking log. It looks like
5-gallon Ziploc bag full of shit.
It looks like a big brown wrinkly Pringles can.
Oh, amazing.
Anyway, so Poo Poo McFister, I need to know the ins and the outs on your fetish. I'm right now, as of this moment, I am very curious about if the hotness of the girl reflects on the poop poo.
So that makes me wonder if, so when they're eating the poop or playing with the poop, are they watching the videos of the girl or looking at pictures of the girl, or is it just the poop? I got some questions too. Tell us all about it, Mr. McFister.
All right. I'm gonna make a mistake. I'm gonna check the chat.
Oh boy.
Maybe there's somebody in there that eats shit and they're coming forward.
All of them?
Nope. No poo eaters in the Discord chat. That's too bad.
That's too bad.
All right. I guess we'll move on. I'm not gonna. How much would you charge me to wrap cellophane over your face and then let me take a shit on it? Do we have enough in our account?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I mean, it won't hurt me.
All right, I'm down. We're doing that.
Basically, I'll just be eating my own throw up.
It would be, you'd blow it out into the saran wrap.
I'd blow a hole in the saran wrap. Oh God. No, if you let's see, if you put a glass table in between, so I don't have to actually. It's not actually warm.
I want you to feel my warmth.
Oh God, and the chunks.
No, it would be after one of these fried chicken excursions, man. It would.
Oh, no chunks.
There's no chunks involved.
Oh, how much? Let's see. How much would you be willing to pay?
A couple $100.
So, are you shitting in something else and then pouring it on me, or are you like squatting over my face? Because that's so gay.
I'm going to get close enough that you can stick your tongue up and pick my jelly hole.
I can feel the air coming out of your ass.
There's a good chance that my nuts will be resting on your nose.
All right, $6.
Okay.
All right. So yeah.
So just to remind everybody, we're doing things a little different this week. We are going to finish this episode up, and when we get done with that, then we're going to jump on to a public stream where we watch
You Can't Stop Progress.
You Can't Stop Progress. It's a compilation video of, it appears to be mostly social justice type shit.
Yeah.
And then when we're done with that, if there's anybody that's still hanging out, we are going to jump back into Discord, into the after show chat deal thing.
Yep.
If anybody wants to come in and chat with us.
Yeah. We can talk about anything other than gun control.
You're the fucking hype man.
Right. Yeah.
All right. School district threatens kids. school district threatens kids could end up in foster care over unpaid lunches. A letter sent to parents in Pennsylvania's Wyoming Valley West School District says parents could be taken to court over children's lunch debt. Pennsylvania School District is warning that children could end up in foster care if their parents do not pay overdue school lunches. The letter sent recently, pop-up motherfuckers. Fucking website.
Stupid fucking pop-ups.
The letters sent recently to about 1,000 parents in Wyoming Valley West School District have led to complaints from parents and a stern rebuke from Luzerne County child welfare authorities. The district says it is trying to collect more than $20,000 in debt and that other methods to get parents to pay have not been successful. 4 parents owe at least $450 apiece. The letter claims the unpaid bills could lead to dependency hearings and removal of their children for not providing them with food. Okay, what? What?
This what? This is the kind of shit that makes me sympathetic to the people that
That are owed money and not getting paid?
no.
Oh, okay.
If I'm not trying to be like tough guy or whatever, because I know that's how it comes off when you say shit like this, but like if the government came to take your kids away because you owed $450 for school lunches, I can understand why people take up arms against that kind of shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Here's what I don't understand. I need you to explain this to me.
all right.
You could be sent to dependency court. So I want to break this down. I'm going to stop and then you're going to explain what I just read to me.
Okay.
You're going to be sent to dependency court for neglecting your child's right to food.
Right. That doesn't even make any sense. Your kid ate.
So
You want me to break down what you read?
yes,
Yeah. So
that was the setup.
dependency court is where you they decide if you're a fit parent, right? I'm pretty sure that's where they decide if you are fit to have custody of your own fucking children. And then they're sending you there for neglecting your child's right to food. I don't even understand that, because what you're doing is not paying for food that they already ate. They already ate.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you can't explain it either.
No, I can't. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, because when I read this, I got hung up on that sentence because it didn't make any sense to me. Because in my mind, if anything, the school is the one who is neglecting the food. They have food,
Right.
and they're not giving it to the kids. But on the other hand, I am for the 4 parents who owe at least $450 a piece.
Mhm.
I am for their kids getting taken away.
Why?
Well, that's my threshold. Anything over $450, lose your kid.
$449.99 is my threshold. So basically, this is the school deciding that poor parents shouldn't be able to allowed to have kids.
Right. Which is what we should have decided a long time ago as a country.
Let the schools decide what the threshold is.
No, I mean that. That poor people shouldn't be allowed to have kids. If you can't take care of them, then you abort them.
So, no matter what the age. So in reality, if you look at it outside of the realm of, being a real human, that would alleviate a lot of problems, I think.
Right.
If poor people just didn't have kids, everything would just magically be better.
Right.
Right. Yeah. I don't have an argument against that. I mean, at least not a logical one.
I would hate to try to turn this into a gun control argument right in the middle of this conversation,
Would you?
but I will.
Perfect.
So so my kickoff statement to this argument, I don't even believe. But what I was going to say is having kids is a privilege, not a right. And I know that's not the case, but I'm going to pretend that I stand by that.
Okay.
Because I need that to get to the next place.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
You shouldn't be allowed just to have kids because you're capable. Like just because two people can produce doesn't mean that they should be allowed to have kids.
Okay.
You should, I don't know if you have to fucking take a test or
No,
show,
I've got a better method.
show that you're competent.
No, if you reach the age of 25 and you don't have children and you don't make a, I don't know what the threshold would be, but you don't make a certain amount of money, you're sterilized instantly. And we could even bring that down to 20 if you want. If you're 20 years old, you don't have a successful career by 20.
Aren't there people still in like doctor college and shit? Like,
Yeah, I don't care.
all right, I'm good.
No, I don't care. You know who raises doctors' kids? Nannies. Get rid of that job too. No nannies. No, we don't need no nannies.
No, but what I'm saying is, what about the person that decides at 24 or that decides at 30 to have a kid because they've built up a successful career and now they can take care of them? You're taking away that ability?
I don't know. Can't you get unsterilized?
I don't think so.
Can't you just, well, then get the scientists on that. We need to get the scientists on that technology so we can sterilize people when they're kids and then unsterilize them when they have enough money.
Okay. Yeah.
See, how do you argue against that?
So what's the threshold before you're allowed to have kids?
I would say somewhere in the area of $90,000 to $120,000 a year, I'm guessing, for one kid. Probably 160 to 180 for two kids.
Okay, so I think here's what you do. No, yeah, here's what you do.
Okay.
As soon as you're born,
Mhm.
you get a vasectomy right out of the birth.
All right.
And then they do a reverse vasectomy once you make the income threshold. So like when you file your taxes that year,
Yeah.
then you get your little card that says you can get your tubes untied or whatever.
See, we're solving problems here. We got this shit on lock. What do you think that the income thresholds are good? 90 to 120, 90 grand, one kid. You should be okay.
That's
That's
probably too high.
that's each parent.
No, that's way too high.
But what are you thinking? Like 20 grand between the two of them, plus the 100 grand they get in food stamps or whatever.
So it's one extreme or another with you.
I know, that's the best part.
We were on the verge of solving the world's problem. I was going to move on to welfare reform.
All right, let's do that. I got an idea for that too.
What's that?
I think every town should have a welfare store, basically. Like no more food stamps, none of this. You get a card or whatever, and that card's only good at this store in your town, and that store only stocks vegetables. That's it. Just healthy shit. That's it. Nothing else. No fucking pop. You can't sell your fucking food stamps to anybody. None of that.
So I know you don't believe that, or you have converted from what we.
Don't you tell me what I believe.
Look, I'll pull it up.
Wait, don't tell anybody else what I believe either.
Yeah,
I think they should get rid of most city jobs, like garbage collectors and that kind of shit, and give those jobs to people that are on welfare. And your payment for having a shitty job like collecting other people's trash is that you get enough food to live.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
Why?
Because fucking garbage men are like, one, they work really hard. Two, if you have a good garbage man like I've got,
Mhm.
you can forget to take your garbage out for like 3 weeks at a time, and then you take it all out on the fourth week, and he'll get it all. If he was one of them welfare people, he wouldn't do that. He would only grab 1 week's worth. I would always be behind.
I think you're missing the main problem here is that we would have like 60,000 garbage men for every city. They'd be collecting garbage 4 times a day.
Wait a minute, would I have my own personal garbage man?
Yes, everybody has a garbage man and a live-in maid, and somebody to
I
pick
want
all
it.
their cotton.
I don't want any of them living with me.
No, there's going to be enough money to go around. What?
What'd you say about cotton?
Nothing. So there's going to be enough. There's going to be enough money going around that you'll have like I wouldn't call them servants' quarters, but you you have their own house right in your front lawn.
So I don't know why this just reminded me of this, but so my dad and stepmom worked overseas in a country called Qatar, depending on who you are and how you say it.
Yeah.
but anyway, they were over there for a couple years, and they had, they were put up in some pretty nice digs, and my dad had a gardener, and he brought the gardener into the house to show him Google Earth.
What?
And apparently the guy had never seen anything like that before, because he wouldn't come into the house. My dad had to like prod him to come in.
Oh my God.
And then he walked up to the computer, and my dad had the Earth zoomed out or whatever, and then he zoomed on where they were at, and the guy ran out screaming like he was looking at himself live or something. I don't know how those people scream. I'm assuming it's like la, 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 la.
So, okay, the important part of that story, where were you while your parents were in not America?
I was in America.
Living by yourself?
This was like 7 years ago.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought it was when you were a kid. All right.
And I've been out on my own for almost 8. So yeah, it was yeah.
Awesome. Huh. So you pretty much have a gardener. I mean, you got guys that mow your lawn, which I find strange. You told me you had people that you paid to come and mow your lawn.
Mexicans.
Yeah.
It's okay to call them Mexicans. They're from Mexico.
Yeah. Well, you don't know that. Did you ask them? Hey, where are you from?
Well,
they sure look Mexican.
All right. Typically, you see what had happened was, so typically, you're right. I assume they could be Puerto Rican.
Do you know that? Never mind.
Do I know the difference?
Yeah, I was going to say, do you know the difference between Mexicans and Puerto Ricans? But then as I was saying it in my head, I was like, that's a retarded fucking question.
Why is it retarded?
Because Mexicans are from Mexico and Puerto Ricans are from Puerto Rico.
Yeah, but if you have one of each lined up against the wall, I can't tell the difference.
No, neither can I.
Okay, so
But it's the same with Irish and UK-ish or whatever them guys are called.
okay, so if you have an Australian, an Irish, and a UK-ish all lined up against the wall, and you ask each of them their name.
Oh yeah, and you'd be able to tell then.
Okay, but if you have a Puerto Rican and a Mexican, it's all gibberish to me. I don't even know. Is Puerto Rican, is that even a language? Is that a thing?
It's a thing. I don't know if it's a language.
Like, does somebody speak Puerto Rican? And if so, can a Mexican understand them?
Yeah, I think they speak Puerto Rican. Isn't that a language?
See, you don't know either.
I don't fucking know.
All right.
Do we have any Puerto Rican listeners? Do we have any women Puerto Rican listeners that can send me naked pictures of them?
It's all Spanish with variables. Thanks, Bob.
It's all Spanish with variables.
I like
Like-
math.
I was going to say, what does math have to do with any of this?
All right. Yeah. So they can't tell the difference either.
Cool. See, we sound smart.
All right.
UK-ish.
Get off the comments, Anthony.
What?
You're not allowed to go to the comments.
I'm not in the comments. Why did
What?
somebody say that? Did somebody say that?
Yes.
That's awesome. Oh shit.
All right. Wait a minute. What story was that? Oh, that was the one.
That was the one where they're taking the kids away and we're for it. And we solved welfare. What other big societal problems can we solve today?
Girl trapped for setting. Nope. Girl kidnapped, setting trap for a pedo, or
Yeah,
is
we
it
can
pedo
solve
or
that
pedo?
problem.
Is it pedo or pedo?
Depends on where you live.
Shy student touches girl's arm, faces jail.
We can talk about pedophiles if you want.
All right. Oh my god.
Gotta go poo poo.
Yeah, I gotta go push out the poo poo. Ever, like you gotta poop so bad that you start getting chills.
No, it usually just gives me a stomach ache. I don't get chills.
Really?
No,
Everybody gets chills when they got to poop real bad.
I I don't think that's true.
That is true. Check the Discord.
Check the Discord. Oh shit.
Yep. Kaya says he gets chills. Kat says she can't confirm, but girls don't poop. Crom says his ass gets chills. All right. Yeah. So I was right. You're wrong.
Oh, all right. Fair enough. I'm the weird one. That's cool.
Group of teen girls tries to set trap for alleged pedophile. One ends up kidnapped. A 32-year-old man in California was arrested after he allegedly kidnapped a teenage girl who had been trying to entrap him in an amateur sex sting operation. Robert Dreyfus, 32, was booked Sunday on suspicion of kidnapping, sending harmful matter to a minor, and communication with a minor for specific offenses. Authorities say Dreyfus was the target of an amateur sex sting operation by a group of teenage girls who wanted proof he was trying to hook up with underage girls. They intended to turn the information over to law enforcement. Blah, blah, blah. The group made contact with Dreyfus on social media app and exchanged text messages before arranging a meeting in Vista, California. During the meeting, officials say Dreyfus convinced the 17-year-old victim to get into his vehicle to talk, but then he allegedly drove away without consent. What's the story? She's stupid. She deserves it. I don't understand.
She deserves it. So she deserves it. So don't you think these girls deserve some kind of medal of honor or something for trying to catch people? It doesn't say how old. Does it say how old they are? 17 years. 17-year-old. So
so if my daughter was 17 years old and she tried starting a fucking amateur pedophile containment ring, and I get a phone call that's like, hey, so your daughter was kidnapped. It turns out that she had lured a sex offender into a parking lot, and then he did the old end around and said,
kidnapped her.
So she's like, come here. And he goes, no, you come here. And she goes, okay.
So what I want to know, what are the chances that these 4 girls were just trying to fuck this dude and then it all kind of went sideways and they got caught up and then they tried to go back on it and say, oh, he was trying to pedophile us.
Don't you try pedophiling me.
It was a ring and everything. I mean, that's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, I'm going to say that's probably, I would have to guess that's probably what happened, because if you are trying to trap somebody that you think is a sex offender, you're not going to get in the fucking car with them.
Right.
It's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. I mean, these girls are obviously stupid, but
right. They're smart enough to set up a pedophile bust or whatever, and then stupid enough to get in the car with the guy that they're trying to. No, I don't buy it. They were trying to fuck this guy, and it all went sideways. And they're trying to save face.
I bet he just didn't want to fuck the fat friend.
That's what the 17-year-old one is fat. That's what it is. That's what it is. Dad, I swear he was trying to pedophile me. That's what it was. I don't believe it.
You want to bail him out or something? You want to rally around him?
Yes. Well, on our behalf, on the behalf of the Who's Right podcast, we'd like to bail you out.
Hold on. What's the age of consent in California?
32. I don't know. 16, 17?
In California. 18. All right. So he was still doing something illegal, which is, so let's pick
That's
a different
ridiculous.
state. Let's pick
a different state and pretend this happened there.
Okay. So had he done this in Missouri, perfectly legal.
Even the kidnapping?
Well, I think we established that it wasn't kidnapping, but he could have legally not fucked the fat one and not got put in jail.
You can't fat shame me.
All right. So this is probably going to put me on a list, but I'm going to Google the state with the lowest age of consent.
Yep. You're going on the list. Does it ask for your social security number to get that information?
15.
Where's that at? I mean, I don't want to know. I asked that a little bit too eagerly, I think. I realized that as it came out.
That is, Don't you think that's fucking weird? Like, so as a country that we have different laws from state to state. Don't you think that's fucking weird?
That's the way it's supposed to be, but I mean, it's strange.
Okay,
That's the way it's designed to be.
Then it's wrong.
Why?
Because it doesn't make any sense that you can go across the border and go buy edibles and smoke weed and do everything just fine, and then you just cross an imaginary line and now you can go to prison. That's fucking stupid.
But then the whole idea of countries.
I know what
stupid.
the whole. Yes, I agree. Borders are stupid. We are.
So we should enforce not enforce
borders. What?
So we should not enforce state borders, but enforce country borders. I don't understand what you're saying.
No, all borders.
Oh God, we're fucked if we do that.
Okay, so if you take the country, right?
Uh-huh.
It should all just be one state. Like,
No,
yes,
it's a terrible idea.
you're a terrible idea. It's
Oh,
stupid. It's stupid that you can go to one state
Mhm.
and you can get a 17-year-old girl in your car and tell her to go over and buy weed, and that's perfectly acceptable. And then the next state, you are on a sex offender list for the rest of your life, and you go to prison for the weed. That's fucking stupid.
I agree with you that that's stupid. But if it's one big state, it doesn't work. Have you ever been to California?
And it don't have to all be one state, but we should all have the exact same laws and be ruled by the same person.
That I agree with. You ever been to California before?
No.
It's fucking terrible. The weather is amazing. The people are fucking terrible. And if we had the same laws that those fucking idiots had, the whole country would be terrible.
I know
You
you're
can't
right.
do
I
that.
know you're right. You would have, I mean, so I think the idea is then move to where the laws are that you want to be governed by.
Right.
But I don't want to move. I'm tired of moving.
I'm tired of moving. But you live in a terrible place. I would move if I were you.
Yeah. What's that noise?
I don't know.
Did you just cough?
Yes.
Okay, then you know what the fucking noise is.
I was trying to play it off like it wasn't me. I mean, no.
Yeah, so I don't know. I
So-
understand, like, I don't want to be governed now by the same laws as the people in Chicago, right?
Yeah, neither do I.
That's why all of Illinois is governed because of Chicago.
Yeah, we just made the list too in Illinois. We just moved up to #1 highest taxes in the country.
Good for you.
Yeah, good for me.
But it's stupid to me. So I mean, I agree with it. Can't we just get rid of Chicago?
Yes, that would be amazing. That would be the best thing for Illinois. Just let Chicago be their own state and fail all on their own, and let the rest of the country or less the what?
Yeah, whatever. I don't care. This ain't gonna get me. I can't. Whoops.
Oh no, this is a bonus show. You can say whatever you want, buddy. It's cool.
Nope. There's still laws.
There's still hate speech laws.
Nope. Not even hate speech.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck. Yeah. All right. Ban Chicago.
Yeah. Did you say hoo-ah?
Yeah.
Fucking Al Pacino?
Oh, a Marine.
How the fuck does that have to do with banning Chicago? I think Al Pacino makes more sense.
Al Geppetto.
Yeah, that too.
Anyway, okay, so we solved that crime. We should start a detective agency.
We really should. I think our private investigator would do good at things like that.
All right, move that over. The shy student touches girl's arm, faces jail. I have a fight. We can talk about it, but I think I know where to go.
Whatever. Stupid.
All right, we'll fucking talk about it.
I don't care. We can talk about whatever you want. What was the next one after that?
Doesn't matter. I already got this up.
All right. Sex with the babysitter.
I got a shit.
Oh God. You got to make it at least 6 more minutes, buddy. I think we have to get at least an hour in. I don't know why, but
Yeah, let's not read another one.
Okay.
Go back through these comments here.
Okay.
So I mean, we got our show done, right?
yeah, I'm
Doug, is your yard fenced in? Of course it is. I don't want people just coming into my yard. What's funny is Bob thinks he can trip me up with something like that. Like I'm going to read that and say, "Of course my yard is fenced in, but I still don't want borders."
sounds like something I'd say. Except for my yard's not fenced in.
So my yard is fenced in, and so my dogs have a place to roam freely. It is not to keep the Bobs of this world out. If they want to come over, they can. But I'll fucking light their ass up.
All right, I just pulled up the chat, and Kaya said this this may be the most ignorant thing they've ever said on the pod. I'm curious what he's talking about because we've said a lot of ignorant shit.
Cat wants us to talk about gun control.
Okay, I think we should have less gun control.
Me being confused or Anthony being confused? Or both of us being confused?
I think both of us are always confused.
I disagree. Okay. Anything else?
Oh my god. So that was the most ignorant thing we've ever said on this podcast. Weird. I thought that was just par for the course.
So I don't think there's a way for me to bring Kaya on because of how we're hooked up into the Discord.
Oh yeah.
I'll try it if he wants to call me ignorant. One of the reasons I hate talking to Kaya is because he's smarter than me. He knows our language better than we do. That pisses me off. Oh, you got us, Jacob. The most ignorant thing is everything you've ever done.
Oh,
there we go.
Got your ass.
Kaya. Over. Unmute yourself. I want to hear what you have to say. Make it snappy. I got a poo-poo. All right. Those of you on YouTube, whatever, I'm going to shut this off. Thank you.
Smash that like button. Leave us a comment down below. That's all I got.
All right. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate your support.
Thank you. Share our shit. Bye.